Live rise. I'm starting to record this video at 7:12 a.m. This one is, I'm going to start this off as two wars. You have two wars going on constantly every day. You have the war with yourself and the war outside of yourself. So the war within yourself is the issues, the manipulation, the value, the insignificance of things that came before your time now, all compiled in your DNA. You're trying to iron that out. You're trying to get all that even because you are your ancestors. Unbeknownst to you, you're not even looking at the line of lineage you come from. You're just looking at where you are now. And it's very important that you look at that. You have to know where you come from and what you're a part of. So you don't have a war in yourself amongst the energy of the DNA you come from. That war that's within yourself that you're fighting, that you don't know that you're fighting, it tunes your outlook on yourself. It tunes how you see things outward. If you are a spoiled kid, then everything outside of you will seem as if it's supposed to be just for you. Everything outside of you, you won't take responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And some people mentally spoil themselves. If you are a sheltered kid and outside of yourself, you're going to look at one or two ways. You're extra fearful of everything because of the reason why your parents sheltered you. Or two, you're going to want to be a part of fucking everything. You're going to want to be in everything. You're going to want to, as soon as you get a chance, somebody can turn their head, you gone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be that type of energy. That is the war within self that people deal with. And then you bring those characteristics that are inlaid, download from your family into you, or whatever subsequent value that your parents treat you because they were treated a certain way from their parents. That is the war within you. Then outside of you, everybody that you know has this in particular type of war, depending on their circumstance, right? So then the war outside of you is trying to comprehend somebody who hasn't completely understood their war yet, right? So divine has given us different characteristic traits while dealing with, because it's like this. All right, so I used the analogy the other day that the fish really doesn't think about much, besides, something outside of the water taking him out or something taking his life. And then I don't even really think the life part is really that much because they live more like in a symbiotic, aspect. Like they really don't have too many nervous systems and blood like that. So they kind of go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be remade, But something abnormal would be a person coming in the water to take them out of the water. So in that same breath, you know what I'm saying, we have this issue. And we want to still consolidate and understand our traumas by the devices of the system. We want to answer from people who are seemingly in our eyes more valuable in physical appearance and physical stature. We want answers from these people because it states value. Well, all that is a manipulation too. We were studied. Everything that you are was studied. Do you not remember the old school movies when they were preparing you to let you know that this is what they were doing to you? They would tell you about people who stole original paintings and they replaced it with the counterfeit. And then somebody would be like, well, it's not the real thing. And be like, but you can't really tell. They would go through this whole dynamic, right? And just to make it more liable for the fact that the copy is close to the identical, and we can rob and place it with a copy and no one would know the difference. Well, this has been what they've been trying to do forever. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be like, look, you can't tell the implicator of the plan, hey, we need you to look at what's going on. Like, that's just like the most dumbest thing on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do that? Why would I come to the person who's causing the problem? That's why when I speak, I say to everyone in a nutshell, even ones that are not created by our circumstance and situation, they have the understanding now to where they can live knowing that contrastal aspect and serve divine and gain another gift. But it's limitations to their creator. My creator is the all creator. My creator created everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're going to be mad when you start to understand the indifference, but our people is faltering because you're still trying to find out about yourself. You're still trying to learn about why XYZ happening. This is how you put it in a nutshell, by letting everybody have their time, by letting everybody be. And if you can look at some of the circumstances that happen at a certain time, then you can absorb that energy and usurp it into a positive energy. Because why? It's an existence that already happened. It already happened. It's gone. You soon to step into them shoes of those elders that played whatever role they played at whatever time, indefinite. So now what are you going to do when these things happen to you? Are you going to let the karmatic value happen? Or are you going to set another residual vibration in existence for your people to follow? That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Are you going to set a whole new motion despite the circumstances that you went through, so therefore your future can be bright? That's why we call elders selfish. Because they hold on to things that happened 50, 60 years ago that don't mean nothing right now. And you won't give the future the pathway they need to go because you salty, you bitter. And you'll rather hurt the future instead of uplift them. God got a plan for you too. Especially if you still kicking and you understand this and you won't do the right thing. Yeah, divine got a plan for you too. Because we don't like blockages. Divine don't like nothing holding his seeds back, and you better know that. We don't have to redo this situation over again. That's why it's redundant. That's why it seems like for the most part, a lot of people, it don't work. We don't have to redo this spirituality over. You just got to remember that you already completed to a height. What happened was you dropped down from that completion. You got your diploma. You was like, yeah, divine got us up in here. We moving. And then you turned around and you went all the way back to the city. You know what I'm saying? In so many words. Don't get it twisted. In so many words, you went back to the city. So with that being said, the idealism to remember the process of what happened eons ago for now is what we really trying to do. We ain't trying to do reservice because we got everything of the highest service inside of us. To do that and unlock that to a new level of service is surpassing humanity. That's what we really supposed to be doing right now. Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I'm gonna get into another bill soon. You know what I mean? You already know the vibes. NAGA.